Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves and chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
First down, Crusaders.
throwing now on first down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 to throw again. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that
one. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 27-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And it's third down.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Crusaders 3, Bills 0.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Crusaders 10. Bills.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Box, there's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Watch out, on 52. Mike 8, you track. Mike 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's run incomplete. It's John Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Pick up of 23 yards. It's now 3rd down.
I'm here all day. Mike 7, Mike middle. That's a slant. Check nickel.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 36, Allen, He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Allen's pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his... walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off of play action, Tagovailoa winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, anything. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen going to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams, you've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Tua now on first down. And this is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught inside the 5. And 2 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Looking to pass, Tua, and it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first. These guys find a way to stretch that lead.
For the point after.
The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Dante Jackson picks it.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
9-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's across mid.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Allen. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that felt...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On 1st down, Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The tackle made by Demario Davis. It's a pickup of 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
At the 34-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it'll be third down.
It's third down and 8 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hey, we got 3 down. Mike 8. Let's go, defense. Our time. Under 10.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Riley Harrison. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
At the 20.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 51.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 46-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Tackled at the 34-yard
So
line.
from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Allen. And he's going to keep it here. Fights loose. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Second down at the 41-yard line.
Five yards remain on second down. Operating from the gun. Allen, he's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Today's final score, Crusaders.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And really, it looked at times like they just